Well, pleasant good afternoon to you, everybody. Welcome to the 2019 National Adult Baseball Association's World Series. We are at field number 3. We're at the Cleveland Indians complex in Goodyear, Arizona, and the Denver Royals are on the air. Dom Rodriguez will lead things off here. It takes a little while to set things up. Sorry we're a little late getting on the air, but I think we're off and running with the talented third baseman for the Denver Royals. Smash, base hit, left field. Jumped all over that one. So a good start as Sean Smith comes to the plate. Talented center fielder for the Royals. Had a pair of doubles in game 1 today over at the main stadium. And my name is Jeff Lowry with APNvideo.com. Preston Baxter is our producer and director here today. And Preston, hate to do this over the air. How's our audio?
Good so far.
Okay. Knuckleball, and that's in there for a strike. It almost looked like we're going to do a little more adjustments here with our camera, but almost looked like a knuckleball. Maybe a knuckle curve. Have to zoom in on that grip by the starting pitcher. It's the Smoke and the Denver Royals here. It's game 2 today. And it's game 4 of the NABA World Series, day number 2. Yesterday the Royals lost both games. They came back with a 4-2 victory over at the main ballpark. A victory over the Tigers out of Southern California. The right-hander sights a sign, and here's the throw over to first, and the runner is back. Good pitch. It was low in the strike zone. Well, our apologies about the screen in front of us here, the fencing. Not much that we can do on these auxiliary fields. Runner at first base, nobody out. We're in the top of the first. There goes the runner, and the pitch is taken. The throwdown will not be in time. And it goes out into center field, and here comes Dom to third, and he is 90 feet away from breaking the ice and getting the first run score of the ball game. Well, it's a beautiful day, though. You know, when we got to the ballpark over at the stadium, we were in the low 80s. It felt great. And we're probably about 90 right now. It's pretty warm, but it's not 100 or 105. That's a swing and a foul. Two-strike pitch. Ooh, upstairs, and that one brushing back Smith. Of course, he was drafted by the Pirates back in 2000, 15th round. Good power. Has the power to put one out of this ballpark, no doubt about it. If he gets his pitch, and another two-strike pitch. And he goes opposite field and skies one to right, and this ball is going to be caught. Nice running catch out there. That'll go for a sacrifice fly. Scoring is Rodriguez, and it's 1-0. In the air, And again, the right fielder getting another chance, and he's got it. And just like that, there's 2 down. So Matt Young didn't waste much time, didn't even have a chance to announce the hitter. I'll bring up the catcher for the Denver Royals, Sloan Celia. Right-hander goes into the line with the Royals leading it 1-0, and here's a line smash out in the center field, base hit. So Sloan Celia with a 2-out single, keeping things alive. So here's the 5th place hitter in the lineup for the Royals, and Talon batting for the first time. 1-0, runner at first, and he's tardy on that one and fouls it straight back. No balls and 1 strike to the right-handed hitter. The Denver Royals on the air, brought to you by Bridgewater Homes. They were ranked the #1 builder back in 2017 by an association in northern Colorado, Quality Homes. Sloan's going, and another steal. So Celia is at second base as the Royals try to add on to an early top of the first inning 1-0 lead. Ready with the next pitch. Hammered to left field and down the line, and that is a fair ball. That's going to score Celia from second. And the throw will go into second, and not in time. And they may want the review on that one. Just kidding. So an RBI double makes it 2-0 Denver. Well, here's the man who had that clutch 2-run single back in the 4th inning of Game 1 today, and Dom Piazza. Dom, that was the go-ahead run for the Royals. And he's looking to drive in another run here. And he shoots one down the first base. Nice play by the Smoke, and that'll retire the side. Couple of runs, couple of hits, 1 left after a half an inning of play. Denver 2, and the Smoke coming up. Yeah, go to Denver Royals baseball. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Getting a look at Kevin Bay, the starting pitcher here today for the Royals. As we go to the bottom half of inning number 1, a 2-0 Royals lead. A sacrifice fly from center fielder Smith, and Talon with a base hit. So Bay on the mound. And a 4-pitch walk starts things off for Smoke. Next up is going to be Willie Bardania. And then Chris Munoz will bat next. 2-0 Royals here in the home half of inning number 1. Coming to you from the spring training home of the Cleveland Indians. Field number 3, in case you guys want to come over and watch some Denver Royals baseball, brought to you by Bridgewater Homes. And the Platinum Experience. They have went above and beyond, and just a generous supporter of Denver Royals baseball. "4-2 was the final score in the noon game over at Goodyear Ballpark. That gives the Denver Royals a 1-2 record with one more game today, and then they'll play tomorrow at 12:30 at one of the Tempe Diablo auxiliary fields. And if they win that one, then they'll be in the semifinals for a chance to play for a championship on Sunday. And we'll try to have all the play-by-play action of potentially 3 more games after this one. Tell you right now, we've seen good patience out of the first 2 hitters in this lineup. Munoz is on deck. And a high, towering fly ball, right field, and this one is going to be caught. So Crowley with a nice play. Third place hitter coming up, Chris Munoz. Runner at first and 1 out. And this one is going to get off the glove of Sloan, and that'll be a pass ball. So that'll move the runner in second. Munoz representing the tying run. Home half of inning number 1. Smoke trailing your Denver Royals 2-0. Good pitch. That's a perfect pitch right there. Caught the outside corner. And this one's going to stay in play for Mike Dole at first base, and the catch is made, and actually Mike's not getting the start here in game number 2. Now Kev Ibarra Barr, the cleanup hitter. First pitch in there, called strike, 0-1. 2-0 Royals here in the bottom of the first. Strike 2 called. So Kevin Bay with some pinpoint control here the last couple of hitters. He's 2 strikes in pitching with a runner at second and 2 out. And the pitch, that's outside. Good eye by Ibarra. Didn't expand the strike zone. Boy, what a beautiful day it's turning out, and the breeze is really refreshing. He got him swinging. He really pulled the string that time, and that'll retire the side after 1. 2-0 Royals on APN in the 2019 NABA World Series. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Getting a look at Louis Brambilla, starting pitcher here in his second inning of work. Gave up 2 runs in the first inning, and Baldini will start it off for the Denver Royals, who lead at 2-0, top half of inning number 2, NABA World Series 2019. That's taken low for a ball. There's a drive into left, and that one is down the line, and that's going to be a single. So a good start for the Royals. Baldini is aboard, and a line drive to left field. Well, that is the 3rd hit for the Denver Royals. And here's a slow hit ground ball to third. They will go second one, and they'll throw that one into right field. And here comes the throw back to third, not in time. So there'll be an error on the third baseman. And that'll put runners at first and second, or first and third, I should say. This team, Smoke, Sunrock Smoke, out of the Los Angeles, California area. Yes. Yep. Top of the second inning, and here has Ben Bercoli batting for the first time. He got an at-bat in game one of this doubleheader. And now he's up there with runners at first and third and nobody out. So Brambila trying to work out of some damage here. First and third occupied with nobody out actually. And waving the bat a couple of times. He takes a good pitch. Strike called. 3 balls, 1 strike to the right-handed hitter. 22 years of adult baseball experience for this guy. And he sends one into center field. This is not hit very deep, and it's a great catch. Diving play out there. The tag, the throw comes in, and it gets away from the catcher. And the runner from first will move on to second. That's turns out to be a sacrifice fly for Ben. Good job. That was a great catch out there in center field. So a big time play makes it 3-0. That's the second sack fly of the day for the Royals on offense. And here's Zeke De Leon. He was the game one winning pitcher after going 6 1/3. 1-run baseball, struck out 5, scattered 5 hits. Zeke left-handed all the way, and he grounds one hard to the second baseman. He bobbles once, picks it up and throws him out at first base. And the runner from second will advance to third. Well, I'll bring up Ricky Reeves. He's known for his pitching prowess. Hard-throwing right-hander. Takes a strike. 0-1. Attended the University of Central Oklahoma. That's taken high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. He was a 2014 Conference Player of the Year. He pitched at a Division II team and broke the Division II national ERA record. That got a piece of our home plate umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You have to shake it off on a warm day. I tell you, when you get hit by the ball, I know it hurts every time. It hurts worse when it's about 35, 40 degrees out. It's not 35 or 40 degrees out here. So 2 strikes on Reeves. And he taps one down to first, and that's going to trickle foul. It is amazing, as warm as it is out here, how cool that breeze is. Another 2-strike pitch to Ricky Reeves, and here it is. And he really pulled the string on that one. Mentioned this the Smoke team out of kind of the Los Angeles, California area. 1-2 offering. Out of play to the right side. That will not stay in the ballpark. I thought that was Moustakas on deck there for a moment. Then he started swinging right-handed. I meant that in a pure complimentary sense. And a little grounder up the first base line. I think Ricky could beat this out, and the call. And the first base umpire needs a little help from the home plate umpire. And I didn't even see a call. And all the Royals are saying, what is the call? And according to the fact that the base runner and the rest of the team is coming off the field, he's been ruled out. So we go to the bottom of the second, and it's 2-0 Royals on APN. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Well, Kevin Bay is getting set for his second inning of work. And he delivers what probably has been his best fastball so far. Strike one called. I think I said 2-0. It's 3-0 Royals. And a chopper towards the shortstop. He's got it. Long throw across in time, one down. Malseth getting the job done at shortstop. That'll bring up left-handed hitting Jimmy Alvarez. He takes a strike. Tell you, Bay's doing a good job of keeping that ball on that outside part of the plate. And a swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And Bay looks a little bit more confident here in this inning. So a ground ball to short, a strikeout on 3 pitches, 2 down. And the batter is going to be Oscar Munoz. High pop-up. Second baseman, shortstop. And the shortstop's got it. Malseth to retire the side. That was a good inning. Good, quick inning. We go to the third. 3-0 Royals. This is the NABA World Series. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Hey, getting a look at Dom Rodriguez getting the start here, leadoff hitter for the Royals, who lead it 3-0 as we go to the top of the third inning here from the NABA World Series. First pitch inside, ball one. So Brambilla, the starting pitcher in his third inning of work. High fly ball way back in the center field, but playable, and that is the first out. Now out of Beverly Hills, California, here's Sean Smith. First pitch in there for a called strike. 3-0 Royals here in the top of the third. Right-hander kicks and deals. And another opportunity for the SoCal center fielder, and he's 2 for 2 in this inning and quickly 2 down. And the always dangerous Matt Young digging in. Right-handed hitter. That flied out to right field. He was trying to go opposite field and got under it, and he ropes one out into center field, and that's a 2-out single that'll keep it alive this third inning for Sloan Solia. Sloan has one of the 5 hits here today for the Denver Royals. Young goes, and he goes opposite field, drills it to the right fielder, and he'll make the one-handed grab to retire the side. We go to the home half of the third. Still 3-0 Denver Royals. This is APN. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Well, we're back here at the Cleveland Indians training facility. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Gio Avila. That sounds like a ball player. Kevin Bay in his third inning of work, bottom half of the third. And a ground ball down the third. Nice job there, and long throw across in time for out number 1. So Dom back to his normal third base position. Jesus Rojas. In the air, out in the left. 2 down. That's Zeke De Leon out there patrolling left field after throwing 6+ innings, 6 1/3, 5-hit, 1-run baseball in game 1 against the Tigers. And now he's getting the start out in left field. I'll tell you, unlike Mr. De Leon, Mr. Bay is working quickly, and that's a strike. This is Luis Rojas. Of course, the name Rojas, I remember as a kid collecting ball cards, there was a guy named Cookie Rojas. Kind of a journeyman infielder, second baseman primarily. There might be a connection there. Chop foul. Rojas is the last hitter in the lineup for Smoke. Coming out in the all-white uniforms, bottom of the third. Kevin Bay, and a ground ball towards the shortstop, and bobbled once, bobbled twice. That'll be an error. So the error keeps the inning alive here for Southern California, and now Ibarra will bat for the second time. Leadoff hitter drew a 4-pitch walk back in the first. He bats here in the home half of the third inning. And a line shot that's going to be snagged at second base. Good catch, side retired. 3 in the books. 3-0 Royals. This is APN and the NABA World Series. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Well, you're getting a good look here at Talon Schaller, who will start things off as one of the five hits. He had an RBI double, and look out, the bat goes flying. Well, I'll tell you what, if there was stands over there with people in it, somebody would have ate that baseball bat. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, you got a warm, late afternoon game like this, and you got a little moisture on those batting gloves. That's easy to do, obviously. Fourth inning of work for Louis Brambilla for the Smoke, the SoCal Smoke. Royals holding on to this one. If they would hold on to the lead, boy, he really pulled the string that time. It'd be the first time in tournament play this year that the Royals would be at the 500 mark. They're looking to have a big inning right here and right now. The pitch. Two balls, two strikes, nobody out. Talon leading things off here for the Denver Royals, up 3-0 here, top of the fourth. Well, Major League Baseball's playoff kind of pretty much settled, except for that National League Central Division, where the Milwaukee Brewers just a game behind St. Louis and still has they still have a chance to win the division. Here's a high pop-up that the second baseman calls. He's under it, he's got it, and that's out number one. I think the Dodgers clinched the National League West as Piazza comes to the plate. Had the big two-run go-ahead single in Game 1 in their win over the Tigers. Dom is 0 for 1. Pitch way outside. I think the Dodgers clinched in spring training. They're going to win that division in a runaway, probably better than 20 games ahead of number 2 Arizona. St. Louis and Milwaukee battling. The Braves have got the East, and Washington and Milwaukee have already clinched a wild card. Of course, you got the Yankees, you got the Twins, who just clinched the Central Division. I believe it was yesterday or maybe even the day before. Houston, bit of a runaway over there, and there's a little bit of a wild card race, I think, still in the American League. Ball 4. So Dom is aboard. And now Baldini comes to the plate for the Royals. And a chopper towards the second baseman. And he'll tag the runner and throw on to first, and that is an inning-ending double play. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning from the Cleveland Indians complex in Goodyear, Arizona. Royals 3 and the Smoke nothing. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. You're getting a look at Kevin Bay, getting set to pitch in inning number 4. He's thrown 3 scoreless innings of baseball. He has struck out a pair. He has walked a batter. Talking about the wild card race in the American League, and the Oakland A's with 96 wins. That's only the 4th best record in the American League. That's really something. And Tampa Bay with 95, as this one is hit hard and picked up by the second baseman, and he'll throw him out. Nice job, 1 down. The A's are a +1 game ahead of Tampa Bay. Cleveland is 2 games behind Tampa Bay for that second wild card spot, and their elimination number is 2. So either a 2 Tampa Bay wins, or a Cleveland loss and a Tampa Bay win, and Tampa Bay will clinch the wild card berth, I think only for the 4th time in their long history. So you're up to date on the division winners. Willie will lead things off here, or rather Chris Munoz, second place hitter, and he's going to draw the walk. Willie was retired on that ground ball 4-3. Second walk issued. By right-hander Kevin Bay, and now the cleanup hitter coming up in Kevin Ibarra. Runner at first with 1 man out, and that is a foul ball at the plate. Well, I would imagine now with the 2 losses yesterday that the Royals would not have a chance in getting a number 1 seed. I think that might have went by the wayside. And here's one right off the end of the bat in a weird twist and a turn there by that baseball, and actually a good play by Kevin. He'll throw to first, and the runner at first base moves on to second. So there is 2 down here for the Sun Rocks of Southern California, and trailing 3-0. They'll try to push across their first run of the game. And here is Alfredo batting with 2 out and a runner at second base. His team down 3-0. Swing and a miss, high heat. Alfredo Navarez, right-handed hitter. Outside. Kevin has had tremendous command, especially of the fastball. He's been painting the corners. He's been moving the ball up and down, changing the eye level of the hitter. Bouncing ball foul, third base side. And a ball hit towards the hole and knocked down by the third baseman. Dom's up. He throws. Did he still get him? No. Safe. Well, I'll tell you, you may have heard from the bench occupying the third base side of the field is the Denver Royals, and a really good job staying with it. I thought that once he did not come up with the ball that he was going to give up on it, he bounced right up and threw a strike to first base. And that ball hit him, and that's going to load the bases and bring the go-ahead run to the plate. So a quick meeting of the minds. 3-0 lead here for the Royals. Tom Piazza doing the catching here today. Tell you what, you got two pretty good catchers on this roster for Denver, Piazza, and of course Sloan Salia. They're going to run Sloan out there 2 games in a row. I think he might have caught that entire first game. So now Jimmy Alvarez with the bases loaded. Foul ball. Jimmy was a strikeout victim his first time, one of 2 strikeout victims for Kevin Bay. And he'd love to have one here with the bases loaded, 2 out. And a ground ball towards the hole, and there's Dom up with it and throwing and got him. Good job by the Royals to get out of that hot water. 3 left as we head to the next inning here as the Royals lead it 3-0. This is APN. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Gus Vasquez will start things off here for the Denver Royals. We go to the top of the 5th inning, and they lead it by a score of 3-0. First pitch to him, who started third base in game number 1 here today. It's outside for ball 1. Brambilla has really settled down after giving up 2 runs in the first and 1 in the second. He's pitched some good baseball. A little surprised at how quiet these bats have been. Vasquez going to try to change that right here and right now against Brambilla. That's inside. Taken all the way. That's 3-1. 1 and 2? 2-1. Excuse me. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, good cut. Oh, okay. Now it's 3 and 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. First batter up, Gus Vasquez, and the pitch, and it is ball 4. So he draws the walk to start things off here in the 5th inning for the Royals. Now bring up Ben Bracoli, batting for the 2nd time. That's the 2nd time that Vasquez has been on base. And that's out of play to the right side, 0-1. There's Ben and Mike Dole. We're neighbors in the San Diego, California area, growing up as kids. Got a runner at first, nobody out. And skies that one in the shallow right, but it's going to be playable. I'll tell you what, the center fielder and the right fielder for this Sunrocks team has had a lot of action in this game. So Ben Bercoli flying out to right field, and he'll give way to Zeke De Leon, who was the winning pitcher in game 1. Zeke grounded out sharply to the second baseman, his first and only time up. And he lines one to center, and will it hold up? It will, and a sliding catch. Actually, that ball fell in. I tell you, at first I thought he had it. So Zeke De Leon with his first hit of the ball game. He's at first base. One of the disadvantages from filming at this location is that you get the umpire and the catcher, and you get obstructed view sometime of these plays, but it was a great effort out there. But Zeke De Leon has a base hit, and here's Ricky Reeves. That's taken low for ball 1. De Leon's base hit was the 6th of the day. Swing and a miss. That evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike on Ricky Reeves. Ready with the next pitch. Chopper foul. Yeah, nice play down there at third base. There's the manager, Ed Dressel. Getting a nice round of applause on a pretty nice play on that high chopping ground ball down the third base line. Couple of strikes on Ricky Reeves. Right-hander kicks and fires, and that one just off the outside part of the plate. Well, the Southern California team wanted that one. Didn't get the call. Louis walking around the mound a little bit. Pitch. Full count. That's high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So a walk, a single, a walk, and the Royals are in business, and now Kyle Redinger will come to the plate. And we're going to take a break in the action as the Sunrocks are going to talk things over on the mound. This is APN, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Royals with the bases loaded. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Trying to make this a 7-0 game with one swing of the bat. In there, strike two called. Well, when you're a good fastball hitting team, and you hear this all the time, and then you have someone that doesn't have big velocity, and not putting Louis down, but you know he's not bringing it up there in the mid 80s. It is like throwing your timing off. It's sometimes when a baseball player plays the first couple of games of softball, you know, you have to have more patience up there. And sometimes that slower pitches can really throw you off. Now the 3-2 pitch. He walked in a run. So an RBI for Redinger. And it's 4-0 for the Royals here as Vasquez scores from third, and the batter is going to be David Walker. David really struggling in that first game, was hitless in 4 tries. And the second trip to the mound means we're going to get a change in pitchers here for the Sunrocks. So we got a new pitcher in. We'll take a timeout. 4-0 Royals on the APN Baseball Network. Exciting Denver Royals. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. All right, welcome back to Goodyear Baseball Complex. We're on the Indian side of the complex in field number 3. Johnny Prepus is the new pitcher for the Sunrocks, and he will inherit the bases loaded. 4 runs have scored, or 1 run has scored in this top of the 5th inning, and the Denver Royals lead it by a score of 4-0. And now David Walker batting for the first time in this game. Fleet-footed right fielder. And the first pitch to the left-handed hitter. Out of play. 0-1. Johnny comes set. He's ready with the 0-1 pitch to David Walker. And that's taken high. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the bases are loaded. Royals looking to add on to that 4-0 lead here in the top of the 5th inning. And that's fouled straight back and out of play, and 2 strikes on David Walker. Yeah, it's amazing. We were talking about the standings in Major League Baseball, and I'm wondering how many times it's happened where you've got 6 teams in the American League that have won not only 90 games, but, I mean, I think the Indians are at 93. You got 5 teams that have won 95 games. I just don't remember that ever happening. 2-strike pitch to Walker. Bases loaded, 1 out. Nice job by the Southern Cal catcher that time. He saved a run. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Johnny to the belt, and he is ready for the 2-2 pitch. Hammered to left field, and that is a base hit. 1 run will score. Walker hit that ball so hard, only 1 run will be able to score on it. And the Royals lead on an RBI single by David Walker, his first hit of the day, 5-0. So an RBI hit for Walker, and now first baseman Mike Dole. First time up, batting now in the 3rd spot. He tried to hold up. Did he hold up? And they will not appeal, and it's ball 1. And now the pitcher is asking the home plate umpire, did he go around? And in all fairness, I mean, you got 2 umpires, and really that's a tough call for that base umpire. 1 ball and no strikes. Mike Dole up there, slick fielding first baseman for the Denver Royals. He takes a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. All ready for the next pitch. 1-1. And a high fly ball out in the left field. Should be deep enough to score the run. Let's see. Here's the catch. Here's the tag. The throw to the plate. And it's not in time. And it's 6-0 Royals. So Ricky Reeves scoring on a sacrifice fly by Mike Dole. So they have scored 3 times in the inning and lead at 6-0. Marcus Molina, who is a starting left fielder in Game 1, will dig in. Johnny's first delivery, and that's taken high for ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. Good pitch. That's fouled back. Molina a little out in front of the play. Johnny Yapis, relief pitcher here for the Sun Rocks. The Sun Rock Smoke. And Molina up there trying to, and the runner is stealing third, trying to, and out. Out, and Redinger trying to plead his case that he was safe, and he is thrown out stealing, and that will retire the side. But it's 6-0 Royals. Will be back. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Jeff Lowry back here as we go to the bottom half of inning number 5 from the 2019 NABA World Series. 5th inning of work, 4 innings of shutout baseball for Kevin Bay, the starting pitcher for the Denver Royals. Gio Avila will be the leadoff hitter, coming to you from the training sports camp of the Cleveland Indians. Auxiliary field number 3. Bay has pitched well. Struck out a couple, he's walked a couple, and that's ball 4. That is the 3rd walk issued by Kevin Bay. He has struck out 2 and yet to yield a you-know-what. They say it's bad luck to say when you haven't given up a you-know-what. Here's a shot out in the right field, and, well, that's the first hit of the ball game. And here comes the throw to second, not in time. And runners are at second and third on a long double to right field. And I mean, he really got a hold of that one. So Jesus Rojas with the first hit of the day for the Sun Rocks. Well, the scheduled hitter is Luis Rojas. Let's see if he's coming up here or not. Well, he was talking to his third base coach momentarily, and it is Luis Rojas. He squares the bunt and pulls back and takes a fastball called strike, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the 5th inning, 6-0 Royals. And this is going to produce the first run of the ball game for the Sun Rocks. That's going to be a sacrifice fly. The throw comes in, the runner scores. It's 6-1. Sac fly for Rojas. There's a swing and a miss. Well, unfortunately, they did not give us numbers with their substitutes, so number 10 at the plate. Batting with a runner at second base and one man out. So the no-hitter and the shutout goes by the wayside for Kevin Bay. Big cut on and miss. Pretty good cut right there. A little like Sloan Celia. He's got that little bit of that uppercut. You don't see that very often anymore. And the next pitch is taken high for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second base. Changeup is fouled back. Well, you just wonder how long that the manager, Ed Dressel, the Royals, and Brian Underhill, the general manager, how long they're going to stick with Bay. Trying to save everything up because they're looking at, if they're going to get to the championship game, 3 playoff games. And they'd have to play back-to-back tomorrow, games that we'll have here on APN Sports. First game will probably be at Diablo, one of the Tempe Fields. And that is a swing and a foul tip. So you got a full count coming up here to the hitter. Kevin Bay, long look in. He sights a sign. And here's the pitch, and it's outside ball 4. And Kevin Bay not too happy with himself right now. He has walked a couple. Is that his 4th or 5th walk of the day? And now wants to bear down, and you don't want to really get this Sun Rocks team back into the ball game. So it's 6-1 Royals here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And I believe they've added another guy to the bottom of the order. So our apologies, we don't have the numbers to go with the roster. Swung on and fouled off at home plates. Here's a look at Don Piazza, who was came up to our broadcast booth in the last one. One ball and 2 strikes. We had good location on that fastball. And he's had really good command of that fastball here today, this afternoon. 1-2 pitch. He swings and he misses, and down he goes, and that's out number 2. That is a big third strikeout for Kevin Bay. Runners at first and second now with 2 out. And we go back to the top of the order, and here is Ibarra. Batting for the 3rd time. Walked to start things off in the home half of the 1st inning for the Smoke. He takes a strike, and it's 0-1. So Adrian Ibarra, the spark plug, the catalyst at the top of their order, trying to keep this inning alive, maybe drive in a run here as they trail 6-1. Still a lot of baseball left, only the bottom of the 5th inning. Change up, and that nips the inside corner. Good pitch. Well, you might see some good old-fashioned heat right here from Kevin Bay. He sights a sign, comes to the belt. The pitch to Ibarra. And a quick throw down, and the throw had beat him. But it was dropped down there, and that was just all a timing play, but that was a great throw by Dom Piazza behind the plate. Another 2-strike count coming up, and Bay's delivery, and it's fouled back. So Ibarra doing a nice job staying alive. Bottom of the 5th, 2-on. They can get themselves back in this ball game if they can score a couple here against Bay. He looks in for the sign. The 2-strike pitch. And here it is. He struck him out swinging, and the inning is over. An outstanding job by Kevin Bay. He has 4 strikeouts in 5 innings, and we go to the 6th, and a 6-1 lead for the Royals. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Well, he just, he wanted to, like, before the snap, just have, like, just the tight end and the 5 offensive linemen in frame. You can have a few yards on each side, so he doesn't care about the receivers, just kind of weird. So just keep it kind of tight, and then if they run, if they kind of run to one side, just follow it. I wouldn't do too much moving unless you have to, unless they're coming at you, then you have to zoom out the pitch. Well, good luck. Let me get back to my game. We're starting back up. Thanks, Jack. All right, we go now to inning number 6. Molina was up there when Redinger got thrown out stealing to end the 5th inning. One ball, one strike First time up for Molina. He was the starting left fielder in Game 1 in our coverage over at Goodyear Baseball Park. Let's see if he can get it going here for the Royals, who lead it 6-1. There's a swing and a miss. Johnny Yepes in his third inning of work came in, or the second inning of work, came in the fifth inning for Brambilla. That's a swing and a miss, and down he goes on strikes. Good high fastball, one down. Well, after hitting against Brambilla a couple of times, I bet Johnny's fastball looks more like 85 than 75. I don't know what he's throwing. I was just giving some kind of a reference there. Now the shortstop, Malseth. And a line drive and a clean single into the gap. Good job of hitting that time. That was a solid line drive single. And the Royals are off and running here with one out in the top of the sixth inning. So here's Kevin Bay batting for the first time, today's starting pitcher. That's a stolen base. And down he goes on strikes. Now Baldini batting. Chopper foul. Baldini started game 1 of this doubleheader. 6-1 lead for the Royals. No balls and one strike to Baldini. Top of the sixth inning. I'll tell you, we were flying in this game, but these last inning and a half has gone to a crawl. Not that it matters, but got a runner at second base. And that's going to allow the runner to move up to third base. And now Baldini with a chance to add on and regain that 6-run lead. It was 6-0, now 6-1. But 2 are out here in the top of the sixth inning. in there for a called strike. And a base hit into left field, and that is going to produce the 7th run of the game. It's 7-1. They got their 6-run lead back. So Zach Baldini with a clean single to left field. He is aboard, a 2-out RBI hit. And now Gus Vasquez is the batter, and he swings and fouls it off. Wave and a miss. Tell you, Vasquez has good bat speed. Just haven't been able to connect with one so far here. Top of the 6th inning. A run is in, a runner at first, 2 out. And here's a ball hit out in the left, but that's going to be a routine catch. And that will retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. They get 1, they leave 1. 7-1 Royals on APN. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Well, he's coming out for another inning. And Kevin Bay in his 6th inning of work. And this one is fouled straight back to the screen, as you could tell and hear. And it's 0-1. 7-1 Denver in the bottom of the 6th. Scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Picked up 3 in the 5th and 1 more in the 6th inning. And Kevin Bay was aiming for me. I've been nice to him. Why would he do that? That'll wake you up. Well, with a victory here today, assuming the Royals are going to hold on, they would go to 2-2 in round robin play and then be looking for their first round quarterfinals, to be exact, in tomorrow's playoffs. Fly ball into deep right field, and Ben will come on and take care of business, and that's out number 1 here. Kevin Bay. 6th inning of work. And here's a fly ball way back into deep right field, and Ben is back, and it's up against the fence. And that's going to be a 2-base hit. I'll tell you what, they have teed off on Bay a couple of times here in the last 2 innings. I'll bring up Kevin Ibarra, cleanup hitter. Kevin is looking for his first hit. Base hit could produce a run. He's got a runner at second base and 1 out. Bay again coming back with a good pitch, and he's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, Preston Baxter, our producer here today. We enjoyed working with him. We had a little trouble finding this field. Actually, they said field 2. Well, field 2 was closed. So we had to circle the wagon, so to speak, I guess, a couple of times here, but we finally got set up here in time to bring you this broadcast. 7-1 lead for the Royals, and Bay delivers and tried to come back with that almost like a backdoor curveball, and it just didn't have the bite, the curve on it to get back over close to the plate to entice Ibarra to swing at it or get a called strike. Jeff Lowry coming to you from Goodyear, Arizona, and the 2-strike pitch, and that is low and inside on 3-2 ball 4. Well, they had an open base. Now Alfredo again for the 3rd time. Reached on an error his last time up. Kevin Bay in his 6th inning of work, and here's a chopper to the shortstop. He'll flip it to second for 1, and the throw on to first is a double play. 6-4 to 3. A twin killer, and the inning is over. 7th inning action coming up here from the 2019 NABA World Series. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. All right, here's Benny starting things off top of the 7th inning. 7-1 lead for the Royals. Ben has had a sacrifice fly. He's also flied to right field. And the first pitch here in the top of the 7th inning is fouled back and out of play. The 1 pitch taken low for a ball. That evens the count on Ben Bercoli at 1 ball, 1 strike, San Diego native. And a good eye that time. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, you just wonder when this team's going to break out. Of course, they've scored more runs here than almost twice as many as they scored in Game 1. They were shut out in the second game yesterday and was held to 5 runs in Game 1. So this has been their best offensive game so far. He had a good cut at that one. That was a little bit up in the strike zone. May have been slightly out of the strike zone, but nonetheless, he had a good cut at it. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's high and tight. He lost him, and Bercoli is on to start the top of the 7th inning for the Denver Royals. And now the 1-for-2, Zeke De Leon, who has hit the ball hard in both plate appearances. You got a big hole between the second baseman and the first baseman. Zeke takes a strike on the inside corner. Zeke's probably thinking, man, I'd love to have that pitch when I was on the mound. No balls and 1 strike. Quick throw to first, and Ben is back. I'll tell you what, I would not be holding Ben Bercoli on over there at first base. So what? He gets an extra step. Yeah, Zeke De Leon. Well, there he goes, and it's hit up the middle, and the shortstop steps on the bag, safe, throw to first. They'll get the out there, but a good thing that Ben was going on the pitch, or that would have been an easy double play. Now Ricky Reeves comes to the plate. First pitch in the air, deep right center field, and it's going to be caught by the right fielder. Boy, nice job right there, and good heads up base running. Ben ends up at third base. Well, he gave the ball a ride, And now it is going to be Kyle Redinger with 2 out and a runner at third base. Top of the 7th. Royals trying to add on to a 7-1 lead. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, he had a good cut at that one. Pulled the string on him a little bit. It's no balls and 2 strikes on Redinger. Oh, 2. Out of play to the right side. It seemed like the ball was flying off these guys' bats in Las Vegas. And I don't know if that has anything to do with, we were playing a lot of games in Henderson. There's a little bit more elevation. I think Vegas might be a little bit higher than Phoenix, and that is just a little bit low. Good eye by Kyle Redinger. Of course, Bank One Ballpark, or Chase Field, whatever they call it nowadays, second highest stadium in Major League Baseball. And you go, there's no way. Look how flat it is here. It's true. Ground ball, base hit, left field. Kyle's got an RBI hit. And Broccoli scoring from third on an RBI single by Kyle Redinger, and it's 8-1 Royals. Of course, I don't have to tell anybody watching this broadcast what the highest stadium maybe in the world, Coors Field. And Walker slices one down the left field line. Redinger with his second RBI. And it's no balls and 1 strike on David Walker, who had a clean line drive single his last time up. Well, our game today brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Man, these guys have been so instrumental in the success of this organization and what they do for this organization. Platinum, the Platinum Experience. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bridgewater Homes, Colorado Concrete Plumbing. Can't thank those entities enough. Line drive, but the center fielder's got a beat on it. He's got it, and the side is retired. Another run comes across as the Royals are rolling along in the NABA World Series. They lead at 8-1. This is APN. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. And maybe just sent him a video, and I guess I sent the wrong link or something. So, okay. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Top half of the seventh inning. Check that bottom half of the seventh inning, and here's a high fly ball. And the center fielder, Ricky Reeves, he's got tremendous speed. He'll make the catch out number one. I'll tell you, this Denver team, I mean, they don't lack in athleticism. They don't lack in speed and where it counts. Of course, Brian Underhill was saying that that second game, they kind of let all their pitchers just play the outfield. That had to be a lot of fun. Even though it was a 10-0 loss to that team from the Dominican Republic. And really, I mean, I think this team's confident going into the playoffs tomorrow. I think they feel that they're going to have rested pitchers. Swing and a miss. Well, this is the seventh inning for Bay, Kevin Bay, starting pitcher, and he's pitched a gem here, no question about it. We've seen both starting pitchers do quite well. Again, if you're wondering why I'm not announcing the names of the team in white, it's because we don't have a complete roster. That's a swing and a miss, and they probably don't want some recognition if you strike out. I wouldn't. 2 down. 5 punch-outs for Kevin Bay. And now Gio Avila digging in for the third time. He has grounded to third and walked, and he takes a big cut at that one and comes up empty-handed. Well, the lights are on here on this auxiliary field. A lot of rookie ball, a lot of rehab assignments take place in this facility. This is for the Cleveland Indians. It'd be kind of nice to see a complete game. You know, right now, a foul ball from the other field, and it almost took out Brian Underhill. Of course, I'd feel sorry for the baseball. And that's a rope out in the left field, and it is caught. Nice play in left field, and the side is retired. 8-1. We'll be back. Top of the 8th. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Well, we're back here at the training facility of the Cleveland Indians, occupants of the American League Central Division. Right now, it's home to the 2019 NABA World Series. Mike Dole at the plate and leading things off here in the top of the eighth, and that's a called strike, 0-1. Love Muffin at the plate. I couldn't resist. I heard that last time we were in Vegas. I don't want to say it too loud. He might start laughing. If he calls for time, I know he's chuckling up there at the plate. Yeah, he's a really good first baseman and one of the true leaders. And even like a mentor, and that's going to be strike three, and the put-out will be made down there at first base. But, you know, there's a lot of things that this guy does for this organization that you're not going to see in a box score. So I'll bring up Marcos, batting for the second time. Pretty good left fielder. First pitch, and that one is walloped down the left field line, and it is way out of play. Getting a good close-up look there at Molina. Well, we haven't seen a home run yet. Let's throw that out into the universe. That ball just got the elbow, in which he had some protection there, and that'll be a hit batsman, and he'll head down to first base, where Ben Bracoli is the first base coach, and here's Mousette. He had a base hit his last time up. Eight 8-1 Royals here in the top of the eighth inning. Way inside, ball one. Malseth, who went in to play shortstop when Kyle Redinger, oh, that was close, went in for starting pitcher Zeke DeLeon in Game 3 of this tournament of round-robin play, pool play, whatever you want to call it. There goes the runner, pitch is taken. Here's the throwdown. It is nowhere near in time, and a successful steal of second base. Now Molina probably stole that off the pitcher. I mean, the catcher had really very little chance. So you got a runner, a duck on the pond at second base. Good pitch. Knee high outside corner. Popped him up. Second baseman. He's got it. 2 down. Now the starting pitcher, Kevin Bay, batting for the second time. Now batting with 2 out and a runner at second base. Kevin Bay at the plate. has pitched very well in this game. 7 innings, giving up just 1 run. He's scattered a few hits, and he has struck out 5. And this one is lined out into center field, but it's going to hold up, inning over. So we head to the home half of the 8th inning, 8-1, as the smoke come to the plate again from the winter home of the Cleveland Indians. Good. How are you doing? Yes. All right, we go now to bottom of inning number 8. And Marcos Molina is going to be the new pitcher, and what a job by Kevin Bass. 7 strong innings, 5 strikeouts, scattered 6 hits, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts. Had a couple of walks in there, but all in all, not bad. So bottom of the 8th. We're not going to keep balls and strikes on the scoreboard here for the next few minutes. Swing and a miss, and he comes in and strikes out the first guy that he faces. So a good job by Molina. Looked like a very solid left fielder for Brian Underhill's Denver Royals. And we mentioned this in the first broadcast and then really talked about it in this one. Next batter coming up. Loops one into right field, long run, and that's going to drop in for a hit. So Riccoli over there to get it. And been one of the mentors on this team, and it's just amazing. I think the job that this Denver Royals team has done. This is an adult baseball league. For those of you not sure, you know, the level of play you're watching. Maybe you just tuned in. But this is an adult men's baseball program. They might even take a girl if she's good enough, as that one's fouled back. And this is a program that has literally been kind of a stepping stone for many of these guys that choose to play at the next level. Now, obviously, or Coley and right, and Mike Dole at first base. He's not there now, but, you know, these guys aren't wanting to play at the next level. I mean, but there's a lot of guys here that do. And recently they had a left-handed pitcher that got signed with the Mexican League. They've had players that have went down to Australia and play in the Australian Baseball League. That one's out of play. And some have been, you know, went back to college and played. So it's really been just a nice chance, it's really kind of a second chance. And the success that they have had has really been amazing. Seth Blair, young man who throws upwards towards 100 miles an hour. He was on this team in the spring and last year at this time, and he got picked up by the San Diego Padre organization and pitched at Lake Elsinore in single-A baseball. So, I mean, you know, if you got some talent, maybe you've been out of the game, this isn't a bad little launching pad for you. Two strikes on the hitter. Molina, the new pitcher, disposed of the first batter he faced. And now the next pitch. High fly ball, deep center field, and this ball is over the head of Reeves. Boy, he gave that ball a ride. Reeves showing off a powerful arm, and the throw coming in, not in time. That's an RBI double, and it's 8-2. Time is called, and Piazza is going to go out and talk to Molina, the new pitcher. Most likely that discussion was about maybe changing up the signs possibly with a runner at second base, though I don't really think that this Sunrocks team is stealing signs right now. But still in the game. I mean, anything can happen. They're only down by 6. Runner at second base, 1 out. Well, I'll tell you, it is quiet over here in the field next to us. I mean, both those teams are making a ruckus. Two strikes as they have run the count full with a runner at second and 1 out and a runner in. Molina would like to pick up his second strikeout of the inning since coming in relief for starter Kevin Bay, who went the front 7, gave up just 1 earned run, and he lost him. And now a wild pitch will allow the runner to move down to third base, so they'll be on the corners. It was good talking to Dom in game number 1, and learn a little bit about him and his perspective of this team and how confident they feel, even though the record wouldn't indicate. 1 win, 2 losses going into tonight's game. I think this Southern Cal team has brought in a lot of substitutions. And we do not have a 26 on the roster. He's on the roster, we just don't have a number coinciding. And a line drive to right field, and Ben is there to make the catch. Nice job. That'll be a sacrifice fly. And another run is in. It's 8-3. So there's 2 down in the inning. Bottom of the 8th inning. 2 runs have come across. Changeup stays high. Time is called, and they've just called a balk on the pitcher. So Marcos, first one we've seen today. Runner at second base. In there for a called strike. Another 2-strike pitch coming up. Boy, close. Two men out here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Marcos Molina kicks and fires. High and away, and a fake throw down to second. So the count full. Well, if the score stands, the winning pitcher will be Kevin Bay. And Brambila, the starting pitcher for SoCal, would take the loss. Payoff pitch coming up. He needs a strike, and he got it. He blew it by him, and the inning is over. We are heading to the top of the 9th inning. They score 2. They've cut the deficit to 5 at 8-3. This is a 2019 NABA World Series on APN. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience, Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. And then there's a wrench icon at the top in the middle. And then go down to, and it should say initialize. It's probably in the middle. You just kind of scroll up with your thumb, just like, yeah. You are looking for to initialize. And then it'll ask you for a complete. I'd always put a complete. I cleared those two for you, so. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's all right. You don't have to. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I put one of these. So. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead. Um, complete, 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 and then I think you might have to. Okay. No, I appreciate it. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on a second. All right, hold on real quick. All right, so Ben Bercoli is the batter. Runners are at first and second. A couple of hits here for Denver, who leads at 8-3. We're in the top of the ninth inning. Okay. Are you good? Are you good? I am. Yeah. So the Royals have 3 straight hits to start the top of the ninth, trying to add a few insurance runs to the tally here. 8-3 is the lead. And now Zeke De Leon, he's hit the ball hard several times here tonight. Thanks, Devin. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Sorry about that, folks. This is a heavy, heavy football night for APN. And I had to take care of a little business. And hopefully we're done with that here tonight as Zeke De Leon is up there. We got to send out a shout out to the Royalettes, and they're going to be out here tomorrow, and they're going to have their game face on in terms of rooting for this team. And I just talked to Mike Dole's girlfriend, and we have been assured that all Mike Dole replica uniform tops are not on the clearance aisle. They've been taken down. That was a mistake. Guy makes one error, and it's like the stock market. It's like the president tweets and the doggone thing drops or goes up, depending on what side of the aisle you're on. But Zeke is up there with a chance. Drive in a few runs. The bases are loaded. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. So with one down in the inning, the batter's going to be center fielder Ricky Reeves. Tomorrow's game, of course, that's all to be determined. Hopefully we'll find out a little bit later today. Most likely will be played over at Tempe Diablo somewhere around noon, I'm hoping. And if they win, then they would play at 4 o'clock, and there's a chance that might be a stadium game. Bases remain loaded with one man out. High pop fly down the right field line, and it's going to find the seats and out of play down the right field line. Reeves has done a lot of closing for the Royals in the past, and a hard-throwing right-hander, and he broke a Division II college ERA record back in 2014. So a lot of talent here at the plate. Bases loaded with one out. 5-run lead for the Royals. Top of the 9th inning. He sights a sign. Here's another 2-strike pitch. And grounded to shortstop. This could be 2. Second one. Throw it on to first. And not in time. And Ricky Reeves has driven in the 9th run of the day as Baldini scores for the Royals, and they lead 9-3. Redinger with 2 out and runners at the corners at first and third. Redinger's driven in a couple of runs, and he hits one out into center field. They got a pretty good center fielder out there. He's been covering a lot of ground. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. They get a run. They leave 2. 9-3. You're watching the Denver Royals, brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Exciting Denver Royals baseball is on the air, coming to you from the 2019 NABA World Series. Today's game is brought to you by Bridgewater Homes, named the 2017 Builder of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Northern Colorado. By Colorado Concrete Pumping. Go to dumptruckservices.com for more. Denver Royals baseball is also brought to you by the Platinum Experience. Locally owned and operated, Platinum Experience has gone above and beyond with their generous support of Denver Royals baseball. You're watching the 2019 NABA World Series. Well, Molina is going to try to wrap this one up. He has been staked to, once again, a 6-run lead. This is his second inning of work in relief of the starting pitcher here today for Brian Underhill's team. And Kevin Bay, who went 7 innings, and he was stellar, gave up just 1 earned run. Molina gave up a couple of runs in relief in the 8th, and it's going to be his responsibility to close this out here as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Royals lead it by a score of 9-3. Molina is out of Princeton, Texas. He went to college, and he also attended high school there. And at college, he was a .312 hitter in 55 games. Don't have any pitching stats on him. And, well, because the Southern California team in the all-white uniforms, they did not give us a complete roster, so we really do not know who's coming up here. But nonetheless, at this point, I don't know if it matters much, but we would have gladly called their names had we been given the numbers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, right now, if you're Brian Underhill and Ed Dressel, the manager of this team, you just want to get out of this. No injuries. You're going to even up your round-robin play record at 2-2 if you can hold on. Speaking of 2-2, that's the count. Ooh, hard-breaking slider, and strike 3 swing and 1 down. I'm telling you, that was like a marble falling off a table. That was a beautiful pitch, and the Sun Rocks hitter had no chance. Well, we can tell you they are back to the top of their lineup, and here is Ibarra. He takes a fastball under the knees, ball 1. Bottom of the 9th inning. Southern Cal at the plate, trailing 9-3. And this one is knocked down at third. Long throw across, in time. Nice job down there. Mike Dole. Yep, I can hear the presses. I can hear them going right now. They're making more Mike Dole shirts. He's back in good graces. So, 2 out. Here's Willie. Takes a high fastball. As the Denver Royals are trying to close things out with a double-header sweep here from the complex at Goodyear, Arizona. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk will extend the inning, and here is Ortiz. I'm sorry, Chris Munoz. He's doubled in this game. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. The third place hitter in the lineup for Southern Cal. There's that slider again. Nice job by Piazza. Really nice job there. That's one of the more difficult pitches that are in the dirt, and that one kind of skipped up there, and sometimes that in-between hop can be easier to block than that long, short, or a pitch that's thrown in, lands in front of the plate. Trying to close this one out. 9-3 Royals here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The smoke. Line drive, and this is going to drop in. If it stays fair, base hit. And the throw to second is not in time. Close play. Good throw out there in left field. Let's get a quick shot. Yes, David Walker out there in left field. So the runners are at second and third, and, well, I'll tell you, the Sun Rock Smoke, they just don't give up, do they? Kevin Ibarra, their cleanup hitter. This guy's dangerous. Pitch. And that one did not go around, and that's ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to Kevin Ibarra, the cleanup hitter. Royals up by 6, but 2 on, 2 out. And a big swing and a miss. So that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, tomorrow, check us out on this same YouTube channel. Right around, I don't know if the playoff game, the quarterfinal will start at 12 or 12:30, but we'll have it posted tonight or first thing in the morning. So check it in the morning, and we'll usually come on about 15 minutes before game time. And a breaking pitch in there, and it's strike 2 called. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the 9th inning, the Royals looking to go 2 wins, 2 losses in round-robin play and trying to close out the Sun Rock Smoke team from Southern Cal. The 2-strike pitch to Ibarra, and here it is, and he struck him out swinging. The ball game is over as Molina closes it out, and this one belongs to the Royals. Final score from the ballpark, 9-3. Winning pitcher, Kevin Bay, 7 innings of outstanding pitching. Gave up just 1 run, struck out 5, scattered 5 hits in the game. And the losing pitcher is going to be Louis Brambilla. I can't read my own writing. And he drops to 0-1. This has been a presentation of the Denver Royals Baseball Club and APN Video Sports. Our website is apnvideo.com. So for Preston Baxter, Jeff Lowry saying so long from Goodyear.